Cricut. We had this talk. Don't mess with the makers. Here we go. Oh look, a Grant Rant about Cricut. What a surprise. But you know, if they actually did good things for the community, maybe I wouldn't be so mad at them constantly. Let's talk about it. They've got some pretty new tech coming out. And, well, it kind of looks like same, but different. And the different is DRM. TLDR, DRM sucks. Screw you, Cricut. Move on. If that's all you came here for, thanks. Leave us a subscribe, like, comment below, let us know you got the short run, and hey, good luck to you moving forward. But I know a lot of you are here for a little bit more in depth about what exactly is going on in terms of Cricut. And, yeah, they introduced two new machines, the Cricut Explorer 3 and the Maker 3. Yeah, I was questioning that too, since they only had a Maker 1 all the way down the bottom. They've hidden it. What about the Maker 2? And here's why. Right, they're saying, oh, because we wanted the numbers to match. Well, you know why you want the numbers to match, right? Because the Maker is your better machine. It is your better machine because you say it's commercial grade than your Explorer. So if it was the Maker 2 and the Explorer 3, what are people going to buy? The cheaper Explorer. So you made them the exact same number. I can't be mad at that. I'd probably do the same thing. I feel ya, but come on, man. Here's the weird thing. Smart paper, smart iron-on, smart vinyl, smart materials.
Are the materials gonna be sentient? Because, you know, if so, y'all should, like, let me know or something. Like, please.
But really, what does this mean? It means Cricut is going to control the entire process. And that makes me a little bit upset. They have their new thing called Smart Materials. The Smart Vinyl, Smart Iron-On, and Smart Paper. Well, the Smart Materials say, cool, you used to be able to do 12 inches, now you can do 13. Cricut clearly lets us know that size matters, but they did this deliberately. Most vinyl that you can buy off the shelf is 12 inches wide. Most larger format vinyl is 24, 36, 48, 96, some multiple of 12. They went to 13. Why? Because if 11 is good, 12 is better. And hey, 13, unlucky, but better? Sure. What is this, a genital measuring contest, Cricut? Seriously? And you're like, oh, well, the old one used to do 1.9 feet max. Now the new one can do 12. Only with our materials, though. And, oh yeah, commercial grade materials. Really? Commercial grade performance? No! Your machines will not compare to a commercial machine. Stop it. And like, other than more tools in the Maker 3 and more materials in the Maker 3, they're really not all that much different between the Maker 3 and the Explorer 3. They're very similar machines, and it kind of worries me that all Cricut really did is just go in here and say, all right, so we're going to basically, like, remove some of the features and make them the same. The Smart Vinyl goes from 3 feet all the way to 75 feet, like, so you can get big rolls of it. But they're only going to let you use the 12 feet. And the Smart Vinyl, along with some of these other smart materials, have a thicker backing that allow you to cut it without a mat. Now, my initial assumption here was that the machines have tighter tolerances, and that's how they were dealing with this no mat cutting. But in hearing from other creators out there that have this material ahead of time, it's just a thicker backing, because Cricut themselves even state down here that you can use it on other machines, but they recommend putting the machine mat. So Smart Materials are literally a way to DRM control these newer machines. Not only to give you that extra inch, because, I mean, hey, who doesn't want an extra inch? But still lock you in. Now, Cricut already has released some of their Smart Materials because the Cricut Joy is a thing. And this is 5.5 inches wide by 48 inches long, and it's $9. Now, that's actually not bad. I don't think. Now, the last time I got a reasonably sized piece of vinyl, it was cut for me. It was about 10 inches wide by 2 feet long, and the dude charged me $5 cash for it. I mean, like, I said, that's totally fine. Great, thanks. I don't know where this stands, right? I look at this and say, if you're trying to sell retail and compete with people that are making bigger orders from, you know, companies like Orcal and those guys, you're gonna have a hard time if you're playing with the smart vinyl. And especially when you're selling on Etsy, and this is a suicidal race to the bottom when it comes to pricing. By the way, we talked all about this in some of our recent videos. We'll card to some up here that will be helpful to you if you are looking to level up your game from crafter to maker, because we want you guys to look at making as a generalized term and crafting being that very specific one, because you too can make, and you too can get cool machines like 3D printers. And oh yeah, there's one running behind me, so you get to see that running in the video. You don't have to be afraid of it. We're doing a whole series on back to basics so you can learn. And if you have any questions, leave us a comment and I'll make sure to take a look at it, because I replied to as many of your comments as I can viably remember to do so. Not perfect. Sorry if I don't get to you guys, but we have a public email address as well, so if you have any questions, you can reach us there. I don't know how I feel about this. I think this is pretty darn close to what retail would be, and if Cricut is selling something for retail price, what happens to their users? If you're doing it as a hobby, you know, just like your little thing here or there, are you really going to care? Probably not. If you are doing this as a business owner, as someone that is doing it to actually make money, if you are doing it as someone to compete on platforms like Etsy, this price jump matters a lot. And that means one of the big features of these new machines, the 12-foot cut length, as well as the 2x speed, right? They're saying with the smart materials, you can get up to 2x speed compared to the other machines in their own lines. They're saying the older models are half as fast as these, but you must use the smart material. The two big features that you would want and use by buying one of these machines, if you don't use their branded stuff, you don't get it. And I'm sorry, that upsets me. Because okay, yeah, you're creating a vinyl cutter, and yeah, okay, it can cut a bunch of stuff, and yeah, okay, it works. But all the really cool features that you're adding to it, you're putting behind ridiculous paywalls. And it's not just your Cricut Access, right? This works with Design Space, the free version, but it's also for Cricut Access. Access, of course, gives you more abilities and things like that, and its pricing is monthly versus yearly. Then there's a premium. I don't know. Cricut Access is weird. I'll do a video on it if you guys really want me to dive into it, but it's not really my thing. Like I've said before, I cover this because I think this is valuable to the industry, not because I have a horse in this race. I do not own a Cricut. I do not own a cutter of any type. I outsource it to a local business buddy of mine who I've known for many years. I'd rather support him than effectively compete with him. It's just my prerogative. But I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, oh, you want to use a roll of up to 75 feet? Great, buy a holder. Give me strength to not yell into the microphone because this is ridiculous! I get that Cricut needs to make money. I get that they're a publicly traded company. As of recording this video, their stock is up. And if we look at it the past month, they're all right, you know. Last 6 months, they're all right. Last year, hasn't changed because I haven't been around that long. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the 13 inches. I think it's just a way to have some marketing wank saying, oh, well, our cutter can do 13 inches. How big can yours cut? And at some point, it's just a stupid measuring contest because remember, if you don't buy Cricut's materials, you can't use the 13 inches unless you're getting vinyl custom cut to 13 inches. You can't use the speed unless you're using their special material. And I will be curious to see how the machine knows what's in it. I would guess it's either something on the bottom of the mask, which to me would make the most sense, or it's some sort of a chip scanner or a code you have to put in to unlock it. Now, I look at this and say, I'm in an industry that gives middle fingers to companies that say DRM. The great story is Da Vinci, that within 2 months of their printers coming out, that required to use their $65 to $80 a kilogram material that had chips on it, the encryption was broken, and you can reset the chips with a Arduino, so it'll run whatever the heck it thinks it's running for as long as you want it to, because the Arduino is telling it, yeah, you're running this, go away. If all this is a custom printing and there's maybe some sort of a 2D scanner as the material goes through the unit so it can verify, hey, I'm running this special Cricut material, I'd give it 120 days or less before we see generic forms of this on the market that also work. Now, I'm not telling you to violate Cricut's likely patent and likely trademarked this, that, and the other, but this is America, and you can do whatever you want as long as it's for personal use. And, well, those laws are really hard to enforce overseas. And if we know anything about our overseas brethren, they're not too fond of the American patent system. There are a lot of other features as well that worry me a little bit about these machines, because when I look at this, I say, you're really just giving me the same thing. You're removing features and you're calling it better. This isn't an iPhone. Right now, it's slated for June 10th. And so Cricut is being deliberately quiet. Now, they're sending, of course, review units to their big sponsored people, and I think we all kind of know old Grant here ain't gonna be one of those people, because I have been less than nice to them, because they've been less than nice to you, the industry, the crafter, the maker, the person that buys their products. They're basically saying middle fingers to you, buy it or go somewhere else, right? It's that South Park episode that they're making fun of Comcast. Oh, we're sorry. I guess you'll just have to go to somebody else, but oh wait, there are better. And oh yeah, we did a video on it, card right there. And like, you're telling me that you removed the dial and all the settings are in design space. Why is that a feature? That's not a feature, that's a bug. That's a bug. I don't like that. I want my knobs. I want my buttons. I want my settings on my machine. And I want it there because if I don't have access to design space and I need to make a change, I can't do it anymore. You're forcing people into your system whether they like it or not. Now, of course, if you have an older machine and you're not going to upgrade, this doesn't matter to you. But like, they're going after sleek and sexy rather than usable. Okay, they still have some gumdrop buttons, but where's my knobs? Where are my settings? Look, you should not make your machines more dumb and call them smarter. You got rid of the user interface and said, we're gonna DRM control it because that's what's best for you. We don't care if you disagree. I like how they're using iPads in all of their shots because, yeah, you're kind of turning yourselves into the Apple of the cutter world. Because what are you doing? You're charging a lot of money for things people don't need. You're going to artificially inflate everything and make it difficult for them to get it, so you have artificial demand. Cricut, man, I don't know. I want to get one of these machines, so if you are an influencer in the Cricut world and you want me to tear this machine apart, let me know. I gotta get us a Patreon set up because I would love to have some patrons to help me buy one of these machines so we can tear it apart, figure out what the DRM is actually looking for, if we can find a way to bypass it, and then maybe fill it full of tannerite. Have a little bit of fun, Redneck Floridian style, but hey, I don't promise anything right now. What I do promise is I will keep fighting for you, the maker, the crafter, the person that is trying to get a little bit of extra income on the side and is tired of playing these games of I just gotta be the cheapest, I just gotta be the cheapest, I just gotta be the cheapest. Because guess what? You don't gotta be the cheapest. And yeah, Cricut's kind of telling you don't gotta be the cheapest, but they're not helping you say how you can be better than the person down the street. And I feel like that's kind of their duty, right? They're saying, you can be empowered with our machines. They're not doing anything to get you there. Look, are these machines cool? Yeah, they're kind of cool. Do I think they're innovative over last year's models? No, I don't. Only reason they are innovative is because of all of the Cricut special sauce, the smart materials. That's the only reason they're in any way, shape, or form innovative. So guess what? You're buying a new machine with less physical features that all it can really do is give you an extra inch. If you want an extra inch, go buy a silhouette that is an extra 6 or an extra 12 inches or more. Go get a US cutter. Those are like 36 inches. You want more space? Get a different cutter. An inch is a slap in the face from Cricut. And then from the say, oh yeah, we know that you can only buy vinyl in 12 inch, so if you really want to use it, you gotta use our special material. Man, not cool. Not friggin' cool. And like, their smart paper, this is for the Joy, so it's a smaller machine. But like 5.5 by 13 inches, 10 sheets for $10. Plus whatever shipping, come on now. You're not doing anything new. You're giving me the same polished turd and saying it's new, it's innovative. Right here you say, on smart materials. The Maker 3 and Explorer 3 can cut 2 times faster than the Cricut Maker and Air 2's fast mode. The Cricut Maker 3 can cut up to 8 inches per second on the X and Y and has 100 inches per second squared of acceleration. I mean, that's cool they give you that information, and it's cool they tell you the speed, but you have to use their materials. And I would bet that they're not going to let you cut other materials unless it's got that little DRM thing in there. I don't yet know what it is. I'm sure there are people that do. If you know, let me know in the comments below. Maybe we'll get some of their vinyl. We'll try to crack the code, because I'm not okay with this, and I don't know if you should be either. I'm not here to make your decisions for you, though. I'm here to give you the facts and give you my opinion at the same time. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments, will you be getting one of these? How do you feel about these smart materials? Do you like them? Do you hate them, and why? Because if we look at the chart's kind of damning. Ain't much difference. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know a lot of you came to us from Cricut, so I hope you enjoyed another Cricut video. And as we know more about what's going on, as they publicly release it, I'm gonna make sure that we post about it. Links to all of this will be in the description down below. And if we can find their cutters on Amazon, we will have some affiliate links down there, because that does help us grow, because good Lord, I didn't think videos were gonna be this expensive to produce. But I'm doing it for you guys because I love you. And of course, I love it when you like it. It helps the channel grow. I know you hate when creators tell you to leave a like and subscribe, but you know what? It works. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you all down in the comments. Don't forget to call your loved ones. And as always, keep making awesome. Have a good one. I want my knobs!